Monster, please sponsor us. Oh yeah.
Arizona sponsor us too.
Oh god. All right, camera's live.
All right, so we're gonna. You see a bug crawl out of it.
Yes.
So it's time for the exhaust.
Is it?
I have the downpipe already tacked up. The exhaust is not done. As long as I kind of get halfway through the car, I'll be okay. I'm okay with that. But because I'm gonna start it either tomorrow or Tuesday. Injectors come in tomorrow. Brakes, pretty much relocated the brake reservoir due to the downpipe. I made this little tiny ass reservoir, but it should hold whatever the old reservoir held. It's pretty similar sized. I gotta weld some fittings on this tomorrow, run the Summit, get an oil filter, exhaust manifold gasket, and then put all that stuff in, change out the oil pan, weld the brake lines on here, put that in there somewhere. Injectors should be ready to go.
And we'll try to get it all for like one video as well, so
yeah,
it should work.
Yeah, I got all the oil line. I got a new OPR is what they call it, oil pressure regulator. So that's gonna only give the turbo 40 PSI of oil pressure. These are known to kind of kill turbos from what I've heard at least, and honestly from my experience, I've had to rebuild my turbo twice due to it smoking, just blows out the seals. So I should be good on turbo seals from now on, hopefully. But even in the future upgrades, I'll always use it. But everything's on. I just gotta throw some bolts in the intake manifold. It's almost there, just a couple more days of work. I just got off of work and came straight here because I just needed to get some stuff done. Because I needed the lift for the exhaust, so. I'm also gonna try to do the oil pan today, to be honest. But we'll see if I find any RTV.
These pieces of shit always use mice.
It's gonna be a tiny bit of RTV.
Duh. We're sliding around the car in these stands over here, these sliders. Very nice. This has got his injectors in. And we're putting on wastegate stuff onto the pipes right now.
So I'm hoping to get the car running by the day. I'm gonna install the wastegate real quick. I'm waiting until the lift opens up so I can change the oil pan. Because I had to put a drain, I had to weld up the rear drain and put a drain up in the front for the turbo. And once that stuff's done, then should be good to go. Realistically, I just need the fueling and the oil. The brake stuff could wait. So as long as I get everything done with the oil pan, should be good.
Chee! So what Izzy's doing is that he's about to make penetration with the pipe.
It's been years.
It's been years. We need help.
She ain't gonna do it. And with the girl.
Will Izzy ever get penetration? Scared for your hand.
Realistically, it's supposed to go slow and push a little bit.
Scared of your hand, my friend.
It was. I lost my fabricator license. Yeah. Come on, baby.
That's not going in there, good sir. Oh, there we go. All right. ton of noise going on right now.
Oh yeah.
But all right, that's the flange for the wastegate. Ooh, look at them, dimes. You hearing it? All right, Izzy, what the hell's going on here?
I'm just cracking out the oil pan bolts.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that oil pan that I welded the fittings onto. Since the turbo is gonna be sitting up there, the return is gonna be somewhere over here. I welded it on one of these. But yeah, so I needed to relocate that to the front. Because the turbo, when I blocked off, I like patched up the one in the back and put the 4AN drain there. Because the oil pressure regulator that I used, it has its own drain, so I'm gonna route that to the back. And it should be pretty much ready to run. I got the injectors actually sitting on top of the car. There's a lot of trash on top.
There's quite some garbage up there.
Yeah.
So no problem.
But yeah, it's almost there. I'm hoping we can get her started by tonight. The only issue I have is the E85 that's in there is pretty trashy. It's been in there for like a year. So if anything, it's tomorrow. So you should probably see it in the video. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a sheet or a speedway run, but we'll see.
Get some E85.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Get the.
Go ahead and let that drain.
I hear if you drink it, it's 30 years good luck up
Gives you
there.
more
Really?
Oh yeah. Brett's like,
Brett needs all the fucking
Need all the good luck I can get. Pull one out for the homies.
hello, good sir.
Hello. Bye.
I'm leaving. Good luck. It was nice knowing you.
Hey, how's it going?
Exactly. All right. Here, how about this? We'll do this. Hello, YouTube. As he turns around and looks right back at me, that's hilarious. Welcome to ITP, Izzy. All right, it's time to turn around now. We are attempting today to finish the toaster up.
Hopefully. I mean, it should start. There's really not much to it. But today, yeah, I'm gonna just start it up just to hear it. There's a few kinks that I need to work out. I made like a little coolant flame that didn't work out. So it's not gonna be on for that long, but I just wanna start it so I can hear it, and then I'll start to get on everything else. But yeah, pretty much all I gotta do now is just put on the downpipe, wastegate, dump and everything like that. Well, actually I'm not gonna run the dump just yet because I'm not really boosting on it. But connect the oil lines, connect the fuel lines, exhaust and turbo. And then we're good, we should be able to turn, and I gotta charge the battery, but we'll see about that. Don't mind the mess. A lot of stuff here.
Oh no, they haven't minded the mess in quite some time. So this is the engine bay that you guys have seen about a bajillion times. If you guys check out the Super video, there was a really awesome pic that we put onto there. We're trying to aim for this weekend to get this thing up and running, and if it does, like
if I can pull some stuff, some sorcery, I might be able to take it to a car event that I wanted to go to this weekend. But I'm not sure if it's gonna happen or not. Mainly the only issue right now that I'm having is putting the turbo on the Sidewinder like that. I put it really close to the engine because I love the aesthetic of that. But it did give me an issue with the coolant flange, the water outlet, where the temp sensor goes. So I attempted to make my own, but I do have to remake this portion right here. Get another piece of aluminum, measure it more precisely, make it a little bit wider. So what happened is, I think hey! Ended up cutting that little flange a little too short.
You're talking about right where the
yeah, so right here, that's where that flange ends. I kind of drew a line. I don't know if you saw it, but that's definitely not going to seal. So what I'm going to do next time is take whatever I made and then add a bunch of material on this side here. So I'm going to try to kind of replicate this portion here, but should be good.
Okay, so as just mentioned, we're gonna try to get this car up and running for a meet that's gonna be happening locally around us. We do have actually a couple of different events that we want to attend this summer. I'm gonna list the dates for the different meets right up here, just in case if you're around in the local area and stuff like that, if you wanted to say hi. I don't know how much of a viewer basis that we have that's actually around in the local area, but we hope to see you out there. Do we have attachment?
Lubricating stuff. No. Just kind of lubricating the oil. Lubricating the O-rings on there. So slap this bad boy in. Go.
Just finally getting put together. All right, about to stick on the turbo and the rest of the stuff. Get some fuel for the old Jetta. We should be rolling soon, right? Got the final assembly of the turbo onto the car.
And we got a wire stuck right on the exhaust manifold.
Very good.
We don't want that there.
All right, he's got the fuel lines in. They're connected to the pump right now, right? No.
No, not yet.
We're almost there, getting the belts on. Gonna clean up the cowl and everything like that. Almost everything's buttoned up. Lines are almost all in. We are going to remake the brake line coming out of the booster there, just because it is a little bit close to the exhaust. Anything else you can think of, Izzy?
Just gotta get some E85, get oil in her.
All right. Whoop, whoop. All right, came back from Summit. Got our jug of E85 there. Our 32 is almost done, sort of. And about to start up with welding some shit. Ain't that right, Izzy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fix my fuck ups.
Woo! We've got a big hoss on draining the 85. A chaser would have been what I wanted.
Yeah. Wait, fuck up that funnel, Izzy.
Big shot there.
That is. Ooh, somebody just hold that in there.
I buy a whole pickup truck just to start my car.
All right, everything's primed. Everything is plugged in.
Wait, did you plug your map in?
Yep.
Did you plug your map in?
Yeah, it should be plugged. Yeah.
So the GPS works?
Yes.
Throttle body is definitely moving. Woo! Hot damn!
So we started it up. As you saw, I think you got it, yeah.
Yes.
It like ran on 3 cylinders, so I turned on I have my Uridine flash to kind of see what's going on, but it needed updated, so I'm like waiting for that. It's taking a very long time to be honest. It did run a little bit lean, which is weird, but I think it might be because of the bigger throttle body, letting in more air. Which that's the only thing that would make sense to me as to why it's running leaner with bigger injectors. But pretty much just gonna turn up the fuel pressure a little bit and see what that helps. Maybe it helps it get a little bit rich. And pretty much just waiting on that program to install to see which cylinder is misfiring so we can diagnose it. I'm smelling a little bit of E85 around the injectors, so that could be a possible leak. But there's nothing really coming out too bad.